Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about money and whether it contributes to happiness. As I was preparing for this episode, I spoke to my husband about it because I just wanted to hear what his opinion is about money and happiness. And he had some really good points because we can't just assume no, money doesn't make us happy, but that's it, finished. That's the end of the story, because my husband's take was, money by itself can't buy us happiness, but it can afford us opportunities to live out our dreams, and it opens doors to opportunities that otherwise would not be possible, or wouldn't be possible to have if you didn't have money. And I agree to that because I grew up in Kenya, and I've seen, like, in Kenya, in Africa, and if you're wondering where Kenya is, and I've seen what money can do and what money can allow one access to privilege or power. For example, their medical care is, if you have money, then you have access to better medical care. And so I think we shouldn't underestimate that money can contribute to happiness. But if you think about what psychology, and positive psychology in particular, talks about what is necessary for happiness, then you discover, like, what are the foundational factors for happiness. Then you discover that money has no role, or access to power, or access to privilege, or whatever. It does not even show up in these things, because what we really need for us to be happy is a sense of self-worth, cultivated by us ourselves, because nobody can cultivate a sense of self-worth for you. Only you can give yourself a sense of self-worth. True friendship, or truly authentic relationships, like we all know, money can't buy that. Money can't buy us friends. Money can't buy us true relationships, where we really feel connected and are really bonding, and where we can really show ourselves, and where we can be ourselves. Those kind of relationships are cultivated, and people by either people who don't have money and people who don't have money. Money does not play a part in that. A calling, having a calling gives people a sense of meaning and fulfillment in life, and being able to live out this calling is really good for us. It makes us flourish as human beings, and that is something that money can't buy, or money can't give us. The other thing that money can't give us is inner peace. These are things, inner peace is something that we have to cultivate ourselves. And that just shows us that these four things, inner peace, true relationships, a calling, and a sense of self-worth, are things that cannot be bought with money. Money can't buy these things for us. And this is why you see celebrities or people who have achieved a lot of fame and a lot of wealth still ending up killing themselves, because they just don't have inner peace, or they didn't have true relationships, or they didn't have a sense of self-worth, which is quite fundamental for happiness and fulfillment. Or even some of them who actually became very successful in their careers, but ended up saying or killing themselves or committing suicide because they felt that they didn't have meaning in their own lives, which is quite awkward, because you would think someone who's made it that far must be living the dream, and in some cases they aren't. And that just portrays that money by itself doesn't actually give us this deep sense of happiness. So there was a study which was conducted to explore whether people who had won the lottery would experience more happiness in their lives after winning the lottery. And they found that after the initial excitement and happiness, that weared out, and it didn't last as long as they had hoped for. So this study suggests, or it concludes that yeah, money can't buy us happiness. Money does not make us happy. And yes, of course we need money in order to be able to buy clothes, in order to be able to buy food. I'm not that kind of person who will try and tell you, oh, we don't need money at all. Our lives will be okay without money. That's not true. We do need money. But the question is, how much money do we need? You know, we sort of, in the media and all around us, there's always these messages which try and imply that financial wealth, like having lots of money, equates to lots of happiness, which is obviously not true. We need money, yes, but so long as we have a roof over our head, food on the table, and clothes on our backs, and are able to have a steady income or be able to pay our bills, then it's possible to live a happy and fulfilled life. So the conclusion of the day is that yes, money can contribute to happiness by enabling, for example, opportunities and so on and so forth. But just having money by itself doesn't make us happy. So that's quite consoling to know that the things that are necessary and are fundamental for happiness are things that we actually can't buy with money. It means that happiness is available for each and every one of us. We just have to cultivate true relationships or true authentic relationships. We have to cultivate a sense of self-worth. We have to cultivate inner peace, and we have to find out what our calling is. And that way we'll be able to live a happy and fulfilled life. If you found this video helpful, share it with your friends, work colleagues, and family members. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.